Hey there, everybody. I do another live here. I had some, ironically, more time to kill in the exact same city, so here I am. Been a pretty busy day, but obviously not busy enough because I have time to kill. Well, hey there, everyone. Good to see you guys. I'm doing another random live from the same exact place that we did yesterday. I'm in the same. Oh no, it wasn't yesterday, was it? Man, time flies. That was 2 days ago. At the same lake. I had some more time to kill. Hey there. Doing all right. I actually got wrapped up in the stupid toilet paper fiasco. You guys might have seen the live the shopping video we did, but that was actually from a month ago. And everybody's like, "Oh, I can't believe how much toilet paper there was." And but like I said, that was a month ago. So just for fun, I thought, "Oh, I'm gonna go down." Everybody says Home Depot is like a little known place to get it, so I thought I'll go get another one just in case, you know. And so I went down there. Of course, they're all sold out, but they had a big sign there that you can order it at the Pro Desk. So I usually order lumber at the Pro Desk, but I decided I'd order one just for giggles. I'd give it to somebody if they need it. But I thought that's funny. I think it's funny that everybody's making a run on toilet paper. It's so funny that because it's not like one of those things that's not going to balance out. It's not like everybody's going to have a run on toilet paper and then toilet paper sales are going to go back to exactly the way they were before. That's just not going to happen. So instead, all these people that have hoarded toilet paper are going to not be buying toilet paper for the foreseeable future. And then nobody's going to buy it. So I think it's just artificial inflation. It's not that we don't have enough, it's that people are freaking out, which is lame. Hey there, Carol. So I finished day. I only have 3 jobs. I got them done. Pizza night that we do at our house, and I've been thinking about doing something a little different. There's a grief group, a grief support group going on tonight at 6 o'clock, and I thought maybe I'd try to do that. I don't know. Everybody says I should, so I thought maybe I'll go do that. But that would normally run into our pizza night. So if I wait a little bit long here, I can just bring pizza home, and we can do it a little early. Have lunch at or dinner at 4:35, and then we would be done, and I could go try this group thing maybe if it works out. So I'm thinking maybe I might do that. So I have some time to kill. If I drive home now, I can't bring home pizza. Yeah, I suppose. Where are we getting pizza from? Probably Pizza Hut because although everybody likes all the different places, the breadsticks at Pizza Hut, all the kids really like. So we still have several people that are not pizza eaters. So I'm not sure how cold it is. It's not that cold. I mean, you guys are going to say it's that cold. The other day when I was here, it was 40 and it seemed fine with a coat on. I'm going to guess it's in the 30s, 33, 34, 35. I'm just taking guesses. Oh, 32. There's Ty. Ty's a local dude. So I guessed right. Are you stockpiling anything? No. Well, I mean, we stockpile for a month all the time. I mean, that's what we do. We grocery shop for a month at a time, and we've had plenty of extra stuff. So we're not. I think it's lame. I think the whole thing is stupid and lame. I think they're getting everything they want out of this. Big a bunch of panic during an election year. I'm sure that's the goal. I'm sure of it. I don't think it's a big deal in the slightest. And yet I went to the pro desk and ordered a thing of toilet paper. I'm sure I'm like everybody else. I don't care about the. Sorry about that. You lost me for a second. I'm not sure what happened. I don't usually lose cell service here. Sorry again. The service is cutting out again. So yeah, it's hilarious. I've ordered lots of stuff at Home Depot, roofing materials and wood and lumber and stuff. And you got to go get a sheet, and you got to get it signed off. And I got like all this paperwork for a thing of toilet paper. It's so funny, but yeah, it is what it is. So it's been a pretty day. The blues in the sky are awesomely blue. It's really neat. Sorry to tell you, but it is a big deal. I'm sorry, Joan. I'm sorry to tell you back. It's just not a big deal. It's obviously of all the little health things we've had, they're making a bigger deal out of this one than all the other ones. But I predict nothing happens. I predict nothing happens, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I remember the Ebola scare that was going to destroy the world. I remember SARS and MSHRA superbug and pig flu and swine flu and all that stuff. I just don't buy it. Yep, the clouds are beautiful today. It's a great day. You can't really order stuff at those places, so that's the tip I'm going to give you. Go down to Home Depot, go to the Pro Desk, and order one. They told me I should have it on Monday. It's all going to die down, and we're all going to have way too much toilet paper on our hands, giving it out for trick or treat, and kids will be toilet papering houses again, and lots of elderly and fragile people are dying. I don't know about lots, but I'm sure there are some. Like 40,000 people a year die from the flu. I think is what the stat that I read. That's every year. So I mean, it's certainly I don't want people to get sick, and I don't want people to die. That's a terrible thing. But I don't think it's any really different than the flu is every year. So somebody is making bank off of this stuff, and I don't know how it works out. But I predict it's nothing, and I'm happy to say if I'm wrong. Happy to say it. If tomorrow the zombie apocalypse happens, I will say I was wrong if I have internet. But I don't think that's going to happen. Andrea would be having a field day with this. She'd be telling everybody to calm the heck down. It's no big deal. It's a big fat hoax. Philippians 91:10. I don't know about that one. $10 a piece. There you go. Yep. Yep. Toilet paper scalping. That's the thing. That's the thing to do. What kind of pizza the kids like? Well, we're mostly a pepperoni family. It used to be we were a half pepperoni, half cheese family, but we're pretty much almost total pepperoni now. So, oh yeah, oil price is tanking. I talked to a customer of mine yesterday on the phone that that has a lot to do with the things they sell in the oil field, and they said they're dead. They have nobody. I mean, they're totally silent in their business just in the last 2 days from the stock market stuff. That's no joke. I mean, I think the thing causing it's a joke, but the fact is that the stock market absolutely is tanking. But I don't know what will happen there. I suspect it'll correct because a lot of people are going to be buying now. This is a good time to buy stock when it's this low. Don't y'all wear a hat? Nope, I don't wear hats. except for this. Sometimes I wear this, but the sun is shining now, and I want it to shine on me. So, will Solomon be a permanent helper? You know what? He was fun to have along, and he made the video good. It was cute and it was nice. He loved it. He loved it to death. So I would not be surprised if he does not make another appearance at the shopping with Solomon, or maybe one of the other little kids come with us. But he also can handle staying up late. That boy does not go to bed on time. He does not. He will be up playing Legos to all hours of the night. It's actually causing a bit of an issue. I have to figure out a solution how to convince him to stay in bed. Yeah, it was great. He made the shopping video 10 times better than it would have been otherwise. Asking all his cute little questions and saying his cute little things and making me buy too many Pop Tarts, get a bunch of new comments about eating too much sugar. Nope, I didn't have too many jobs today. Today was Thursday, so I stayed home and helped the kids get their privilege situation taken care of and get their goals set for the new week and go over school issues and things we're talking about. Daddy's going to start cracking the whip a little more on some things and making sure everybody gets up at a set time in the morning. And I think I'm going to start a rule. Well, I did it today, where after I tell them to get up, they got 5 minutes or they're going to get a demerit. If they get too many demerits, then they can't be on the privilege they want, which allows them to play their video games and stuff. So I also want to talk about the oil thing. The only reason why the oil matters is because the price for oil drops when the stock market tanks. Because of that, all the people around here, the oil is a huge part of Wyoming. They're not going to go out and get oil when it's the way it is. So they just stop doing it, which compounds the problem some more. So, but I suspect it turns around. Yeah, 5 minutes. I cannot get up that fast. True story. I don't get up that fast, to be honest with you. I don't get up that fast. In the morning when I wake up, I lay there and stumble around for who knows how long. But there's got to be order. There's got to be order because I don't have order right now. It's all over the place, and kids go back to bed, and we have so many kids that if I'm not careful, they'll go back to sleep, and I won't realize it for a while, and that just makes you feel bad. When you sleep the day away, it makes you feel bad. It gets harder to get their work done. Other things don't get taken care of, and but they can do it. They can do it. Been using the Alexa to set a timer when I go wake them up. So I wake them up and I set a timer for 5 minutes and say, if you're still in bed when this timer goes off, and you'll get a demerit. It's not the end of the world to get a demerit. They want to get a demerit, they can get one. But they get too many. I think it's six. They can get six demerits in a week and still make the privilege levels. So it's not the end of the world. But what I need is to get the little kids to want to be on privilege more. So what are you paying for gas? I can't recall. So I didn't get gas today. I filled up a few days ago, and I haven't got anything lately. I rarely look at the price tag when I buy anything. I don't know if that's a guy thing, but I could get totally taken advantage of, and I probably would not pay attention. I put it in my cart. I go check out. I swipe the card, and I leave. I don't even look at the receipt sometimes. I have been for the videos, for the shopping videos, because you guys are interested in the cost, and so I remember 6.33, 33 cents. Yeah, I think so. I think it is a guy thing. I rarely pay attention to anything. I can't tell you the last time I looked at the price of gas. I mean, you got to buy it, right? And I've already, at one time in my life, I figured out which places to get gas are the cheapest, and they're always reliably the cheapest. And so after that, I don't even care how much the gas is. I know it's the cheapest. I need the gas. So that's just what I do. Yeah, Megan, that's not a terrible idea about maybe the rest of the school year lighten up. But I feel like things are getting away from me. I feel like it's becoming chaos and chaotic, And all those things reflect, how they get up in the morning and how fast they get ready and how much pride they take in what they do affects how well they do their school, which affects the happiness of my helpers, my mom and Andrea's sisters who come and help. And if they give my kids give them a hard time, that makes them not happy. And if they're not happy, they might not come back. So my goal is to keep them happy, keep the kids doing school, keep things flowing good. And I haven't been doing that very well. So I'm trying really hard to get things going. Oh, that's something that happened yesterday. I took Judah to his last orthodontist appointment, or orthodontist, dentist appointment for his cavities. And I saw some people cutting trees, trimming trees, a tree service, or they were trimming stuff there. And me and Andrea would always wait for those to happen because if you followed any of our gardening videos, we're very big on the back to Eden gardening method. And that's basically translates to ridiculous amounts of mulch on everything. And so, 6 to 10 inches of mulch on stuff. And so I've been mulching stuff like crazy. People donate their branches to us, and I bring my little cheesy chipper out there, and I spend hours every Saturday mulching. Haven't been since Andrea passed away. But anyways, we saw these people trimming trees, and I said, hey, what are you gonna do with your mulch? They said, well, we usually take it back and sell it. And how much you sell it for? He said $50. And so, hey, why don't you bring it up to my house? I had 50 with me, so I gave him $50, and they dumped it in our, our driveway, and I've got like 6 yards of mulch. It's a ridiculous amount of mulch. And so Andrea would be so excited right now. She wanted to make a food forest in our backyard. If you follow any of that kind of thing, I think maybe we'll do that at some point. But we got enough mulch to mulch everything we wanted to mulch that we were trying to mulch, paths and part of the driveway and stuff. So that's sitting there. That's probably going to be a project for the weekend unless the weather doesn't hold up. Well, it's not Philippians 91. There's not 91 chapters in Philippians. So, maybe Philippians 1:10 or Philippians 9:10. I think there's that many. So I'm not, I remember the part that would not come near you. That might even be Old Testament, actually. So maybe it's not Philippians that you're looking for there. No, in fact, I'm sure that's Old Testament. So your book might be off, but I know the verse you're talking about. That's a good one. Yeah, mulch makes everything better. You can grow anything with mulch. Keeps the weeds down. So you get that much mulch, you know, a foot of mulch. Oh, it probably is Psalms 91. There's 91 Psalms, that's for sure. Yeah, that probably is the Psalms. Would come not near you. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, the mulch is great. So you get a foot of mulch and you don't get any weeds. Or if you do get weeds, all you got to do is rake because the weeds have got to snake through a foot of mulch. You can literally just pick them up by the roots and just throw them away. Makes weeding very good. Of course, it holds a bunch of moisture, and that's what we've been doing. But we've never gotten enough mulch to get it going. So now we've got enough mulch. Makes me now I want to do the garden. So I was debating whether we're actually going to garden this year, and so we'll probably do something, plant something for the in the garden. It'll be interesting to see what comes up on its own. And it makes me happy because Andrea planted all that. So why does it suck so bad? Man, it sucks. I can't believe that she's dead. Sometimes it just hits me. It's like, man, I can't believe it. Doesn't make any sense. Started watching I told you guys I was kind of watching the live dinners. I made a playlist for all the live dinners, and I'm like on the third one is all. But it gives me so much peace. It's like she's there. Pretty great. Yeah. Thanks, guys. It's sorry. Sometimes it just hits me how alone that I am all of a sudden. Sucks. When will Judah get his braces? Well, we had kind of put it on the back burner a little bit because the dentist, when he saw how many cavities he had, was like, well, I don't know if you should get braces because it's just cavity magnets. So I'm like, I don't know. Judah still very much wants braces. And the dentist now has said, oh, the last several appointments that his teeth are looking a lot better and doing very good. So I think we'll just get them. So I don't know when, sometime soon. Well, thank you, everybody. I didn't mean to complain, but I kind of did. Kind of helps to complain. Honestly, that's what I'm thinking about all the time. There's never a second of my day that's not what I'm thinking about. So it's nice to have people to talk to. So that's why I'm going to go to this grief group. In case you're just joining us, there's a grief group going on tonight at 6 o'clock, and that's normally right in the middle of our pizza night. But I'm going to get pizza early and buy pizza and take it home, and we'll do our pizza thing and early. And then maybe I'm gonna, if I can make it work out, I got to be done by 5:30 to get it here by 6. Then we will. Never been through with my mom. Yeah. How best to get in touch? I don't know. You can send me a message on Facebook. Maybe they rule. I don't know. I feel weird going to a grief group, but I know that I want to be there for my family. I need to be strong for my kids. I need to get back to being a good dad and making sure they're all doing well. And so I can see the benefit in trying to make that go faster. So if going to a grief group or like I said, I'm going to a therapist on the 18th. I'm willing to do anything I need to try to make things as good as I can for our family. It's not that I feel weird because of other people there. I just feel like it's lame. My intellectual INTJ mind knows what they're supposed to do, knows I'm supposed to be talking about it and letting it out and all that stuff, and it just seems so fake and lame that I'm just doing this, forcing myself to do it like it's not going to work. And it's kind of like you hypnotize people. You ever go to see somebody hypnotize somebody? Not everybody can be hypnotized because some people who are too thinking about it too much can't be hypnotized. And it reminds me of a story where Andrew, I don't remember why I went to the doctor. We went to the doctor for something, me and Andrea, and they made me sit on the edge of the bed, little thing there, and they were going to test my reflexes. And so he hit the hammer on my legs, and they didn't move at all. And I was eager. I was like, I want to see. I don't understand reflexes. I'm very curious about this. And so I'm looking at it. I'm staring, waiting for my leg to move, and it doesn't move at all. I have no reflexes. I'm like, oh, I don't know what that is. And he says, well, here's what you do. You put your hands like this, and you pull as hard as you can. So I said, okay. So I pulled as hard as I can, and he did it. And my leg flipped up. I said, wow, that's amazing. What does that do? Nothing. It's a thing we do for kids that distracts them from thinking about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I got totally took because he just distracted me. And Andrea laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed at it because me thinking about things too much caused me to not work right on what was supposed to happen. I feel like that's the same thing now. I think about things too much. But yeah, yeah, maybe that's the part that I keep doing. That's a good point, Cindy. That maybe I could be used. Maybe God will use me there for helping somebody else. I mean, I know the things to say. I know the right things to say. I know how to comfort people. And maybe that sounds robotic and unfeeling, but it's true. And it's like therapists. Like, what if you're a therapist and then you need a therapist? How does that work? If you're a therapist and you go to a therapist, you already know what they're going to say, you know what they're doing, you know what they're asking. It like takes the magic away. I bet you it's hard to therapize a therapist. And so, not that I'm a therapist, but I know how that stuff works. And so, do you feel stressed and trying to keep up the channel like being pulled in too many directions? No, nope, I don't. Like this is therapy for me. I enjoy talking to you guys. It helps. I'm not doing anything, and no, that helps the channel. Just putting videos out regularly is the thing that helps the channel the most. And as you may notice, I'm not doing a terribly large amount of uh, regular videos. So as I have more time and I'm feeling like I have the ability to do it, I will edit more of those. But for now, you're not getting very many traditional videos because they do take a little bit of an investment, so of time. So for now, it'll be more lives. Oh, you're a therapist, Megan. Oh, see, so does that make it hard? Is it hard to therapize you if you need therapy? I would imagine that it is. It's like watching a magic trick that you already know how it's done. It's not magical. The only magic tricks that are astounding are the ones you're like, oh my gosh, how did that happen? As soon as they explain it to you, it loses all its magic. I think some of that is some of that. Yep, talking with others does help, and that's what I'm doing right now. I enjoy talking to you guys. I got literally how many people? 250 people here that all somehow care about what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it, but man, I'm going to use that opportunity every chance that I get. And you guys are a blessing to me. It really helps. It distracts me. It helps me not feel bad, and it helps me work things out and gives me good ideas. You guys have been there for me a lot and for our family, and so we're very grateful. Plus, monetarily, I mean, it helps. It helps. The extra money from the YouTube channel is very useful. It takes a lot of stress off me worrying about how many jobs I have to do. Well, thank you, Tara. I had to lose myself and dive into near-death experiences. Wow, that's terrible, Megan. I always wonder. I'm going to do an experiment. And people talking about likes. How many people actually pay attention to what's happening? Like, how much does that affect things? Like, if I say, everybody, give this video a like right now. Everybody like this video right now. Will it jump up to a bajillion? I don't know. Will it? That's very curious. I don't know what that even does. I think it just makes YouTube recommend your videos more, which I guess that's why likes help. But it's it went from 80 to 96. That's hilarious. I guess it does help to ask for those things. Like, comment, subscribe. See that button in the corner? Give that button a smash. That's what you're supposed to say in the YouTube school. I can never do that. I can never beg for stuff. It's like you either want to watch us or like it or not. That doesn't bother me if you don't, but it does make a difference because if you get a lot of likes and subscriptions, you get more recommendations by the algorithm of YouTube, which causes more people to come in and those things. So, well, it's up to 116. I can safely say asking for the likes is that experiment passed. So I think it's still going up. So what is that? 80 to 120. So that's like 40 extra. That's like 50% increase just by asking. I should be asking all the time. That's hilarious. Um, Not supposed to talk about that stuff, Hannah. You can get in trouble for that sort of thing. So you guys do what you want with that, but I do appreciate you guys very much. Oh, thank you, Christy. That's kind of it doesn't seem fake. Our family's never been fake. What you see here is legitimately our family. apart from maybe editing out a couple cryings or embarrassing questions here and there, the things you see are legitimately our family. And yeah. Oh, order the pizza. What time is it? I don't know what time it is, but probably I probably got about 20 minutes for the pizza. I probably got another 10 minutes. I could probably 3:40 wherever you are. Is that where I am? I don't even know what time it is. 3:40 are my time. Okay. So I want to be home by 4:30. So I probably should order the pizza if that's the case. If we're still talking to someone. Not specifically. That's why I loved you all from the very beginning. You're a real family. Aw. Well, thank you guys. I know. The clouds here the other day were the same way. I sat out by my car before I left and just was kind of like talking to Andrea and looking at the clouds. It's so gorgeous. And in between the clouds, the blue sky, I don't know, you can't catch it on the video, I'm certainly, but it's so blue. It's the deepest, beautiful, vibrant blue. It's just gorgeous today. It's just amazing. 135 on the likes. That's so funny. It's straight up going to double. It's like 70% efficiency. They're online groups and counselors. I use BetterHelp. Yeah, I'm gonna go to this grief group thing I think tonight, and then we talked about there's a youth group stuff going on Wednesdays. I thought about taking some of the kids that want to go to a youth group there. That might be helpful for them, and so that's kind of a plan. But Claudia is a stinker. She's so funny. We were watching the. I told you I was watching all the live dinners, and I was watching like November 2017. So it's like 2, 3 years ago, and Claudia's there, and she must be just learning to talk, and I can see it. She's still that way. She's exactly the same way she was then. She's just very matter of fact and doesn't care what anybody thinks, and just is going to say and do what she wants to do. Today, I got the laundry. I was putting the laundry in the washer, and I had a shirt on a hanger in the laundry basket. So I was about to shove in a shirt still on the hanger with the hanger into the washing machine. And I know it's Claudia. I send them in. I send her in there to clean up the room, and that's what she does. She takes everything that's laying around and throws it in the dirty clothes. I washed my coat the other day and didn't even think about it. I just put it in the dryer and realized, hey, this is my coat. That's just so funny. I don't know how you ladies do it with the laundry situation. It drives me crazy. It drives me insane. You say if live candy run or no do. No, I think we will. Maybe I should get going then. Actually, no, I'm kind of still planning on doing candy run. That's what it. I guess that's what it's become. Our shopping trip. We used to tell everybody we get all our produce there. We get healthy stuff at the other store. Now it turn into the live candy run. Well, real life happens. We still get bananas and bread and stuff. And I know our dinner situation isn't as good as it can be or will be in the future. It will be less convenience food, I promise. Not because of any other reason other than, again, we like to practice an inclusive diet, which means you don't exclude things. Instead, you include other things. So you have a lot from different types of food, not to eat too much of any one thing. So Andrea loved Fly Lady. That's how she got started a long time ago. But I think she kind of outgrew Fly Lady a little bit. But alrighty, well, I think I will actually order the pizza and let you guys go. And thanks for hanging out with me a little bit. It's enjoyable, and the sun's coming out, and we will see you guys soon. Like I said, I'm planning on taking the kids to their shopping trip, so we'll do a quick live there. And we'll see you guys a little later.